Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn a máa tẹ̀síwájú. Ìdílé wọn a máa tẹ̀síwájú. Torí pé Ọlọ́run ìtẹ̀síwájú òní Ọlọ́run tí a ń sìn. He says the path of the just is like a shining light that keeps shining, God has brought you into 2025. Why has He brought you to this year? He wants to move your life forward. He wants to take you higher. He wants to take you higher. He wants to move you forward. You need to have that understanding. You need to settle that in your thought. Today's not yet. He says, what you think is what you are. You can never rise above the level of your thoughts. So this must be settled in your heart. This must be settled. Here it is, your thought life controls your entire being. Your thought life. Bí èèyàn ṣe ń ronú, àwọn nǹkan téèyàn ń rò lọ́kàn, òní ó ṣe òdiwọ̀n bí ilé ayé yẹn ṣe máa rí. Bí ìgbé ayé yẹn ó ṣe rí, your thought life. So, with the new year that we have just started, you must be thinking positive. It must be settled in your heart that God has brought you to this year because He wants to take you further. He wants to move you higher. This is what I'm trusting God for. Here it is, irrespective of your age. Irrespective of your age, God can still move you forward. We'll read the scripture now. For you to know that irrespective of your age, the plan of God for you is to get better, is to move forward, is to go higher. Joshua chapter 13 verse 1. Gaining new grants in 2025. Gaining new grants in 2025. Joshua chapter 13, we will read verse 1. Joshua chapter 13, verse 1. Now Joshua was old, advanced in years. And the Lord said to him, you are old, advanced in years. Joshua was around 80 years here. You are old, advanced in years, and there remains very much land yet to be possessed. You are old. You have advanced in years. God speaking to Joshua here. You can see it in the scripture. And the Lord said to him, the Lord said to him, you are old. You are advanced in years. But there remains very much land. Not just one land. Not just 2 plots of land. There remains very much land yet to be possessed. God is telling us today. God is saying to all of us today. There remains many new grants for us to take. New grants, not just new grant, not just plot of land physically. If that is part of your dream for this year, God will make it happen. New grants in the places of our career, in the areas of your business. Some of you this year, you must open yourself up to venture into new line of business. Not that you will abandon the current one. Open yourself up to new lines of business. New frontiers of business. The work you do presently, think of some other new things to add to it. There remains in the area of your career, in the area of your business. One of my daughters here told me late last year, I think that should be the last Sunday of December, she attempted doing a master's program about 5-6 years ago. But due to financial constraint, with what she's told me, she abandoned it. But now, They just promoted her to director cadre. And that director cadre they just promoted her to, it was second Sunday to the last 2 weeks to the end of the year that they gave her the letter. If she doesn't do master's program degree and obtain it, she will limit herself. You know, when you're in civil service, if you have NC, you can't go beyond a particular level. If you like spend 60 years, there's a level you get to. If you have first degree, there's a level you get to. Then if you have those who have masters, they move ahead. In fact, while she was still doing dilly-dallying, this and that, somebody, I think she said somebody picked the form for her already. Go. So she's doing the master's program, starting it this year. So you can get new grants. Area of your career, area of your business. I led the workers to pray prayer this morning. The Father, bring my way people, the right people, bring my way the right people that will help me to follow you better, to serve you better in 2025. Bring my way the right people. Bring my way the right people. If some of us will be sincere, there were people we related with last year. They drew us away from God. They drew us back from God. I will be deceiving myself to say every one of you seated here or all members of this church are standing right before God. I'll be deceiving myself if I said I just want to make you happy. That everybody is close to God. Everybody is on fire. Apostle Paul said that I may know him. I'm yet to know the totality of God. I'm yet to know the totality of God. Every day, I'm still seeking. Is applying some kingdom principles, and a 50-year-old man is not applying it. It will work for that young boy. It won't say it's a small boy. It will apply. It will work for him. And the 50-year-old man who is doing nothing with principles will be on the same spot. We plateaued at the same spot. Help me touch your neighbor and say to him, your life can get better this year. You can move forward this year. You can go higher this year. Bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹni ṣe gbọ́ mi dáadáa sá. Ṣe gbọ́ mi dáadáa mà. Ayé yín lè tẹ̀síwájú lọ́dún yìí. Ó yá sọ fẹ́ ni ayé yín á tẹ̀síwájú lọ́dún yìí. Ẹ máa ṣe rere lọ́dún yìí. What are the principles? Number one, be unsatisfied with the status quo. Be unsatisfied with the status quo. Status quo is a word that is known in the law profession. Somebody is put in an office, traditional stool, or another person felt he was cheated, this and that, and they go to court. Then one of the things judges always proclaim at the initial stage of the case is that let the status quo remains while we hear this matter and reach a conclusion. Status quo. Status quo. You are at a present level now. Your career is at a level. Your business is at a level. Your finances is at a level. Hear this. If you will move out of this present level, you must get dissatisfied with the status quo. You must be. I say to us that every new thing that takes place in your life, every new level you get to in life, give God praise, give him glory, celebrate him, appreciate him, share testimony in church. After that, trust him to move you forward. Being dissatisfied with the status quo does not mean we are ingrid. When God brought us to this now level, we gave him thanks. We gave him thanks. When I look at the trajectory story of Covenant Champions Global Assembly, the church started from Ajibode Junction in that small hall. And after a while, we believed God to buy a land. When we bought the land, we gave God praise. We gave him thanks. We celebrated him. We rejoiced. Then one Saturday morning for the first time, I brought all the church members here. Everybody got excited because there is nothing like a church having his own property. And late Archbishop Bessin Dahunsi said, Jesus said, I will build my church and the gates of hell shall not prevail. But he added, any church that is still in a rented property, the gate of hell can prevail. Your landlord can get to one that say, I want to use my property, get out. What will you do? You begin to look for another property. Then we laid the foundation. The work started. We made progress. And lo and behold, November 2021, this structure was dedicated. We give God praise. And as many who that were here, November 21, when Bishop Tewa Adelako came to dedicate this place, when he came up to minister, the first thing he said, man of God, don't think you have arrived. Don't rest on your horse. There are still many new grounds to gain. And last year when he came here,